Hey guys, remember the awesome Kingsman umbrella I built? Or the chain fist? Well, Fox, the production company behind the movie, liked it so much that in celebration of Kingsman The Golden Circle Blu-ray release, they're actually sending me to London to become a Kingsman for a day. Anyway, I think my ride's here, so I'll tell you a bit more about the trip in just a sec. Plus, on this trip, Ian gets to tag along.
Hey, you want to grab the bags?
Alright, so I'm pretty excited for this trip. We got a bit of an itinerary here that we got from Fox. That's the hotel we're staying in. We're staying in the Ned, which apparently is a super fancy hotel. It has 9 restaurants, there's a rooftop infinity pool with 2 bars, and in the basement of the hotel there's an old bank vault which has been converted into a 24/7 cocktail bar, and apparently it's got like a 2-foot thick steel door. It's like 20 feet wide to the entrance, and then obviously there's gyms and pools and all kinds of other stuff like that. But anyways, what we're going to be doing for Kingsman is we actually get to visit the Kingsman tailor shop and see a bunch of the props from the movie, which sounds amazing. We get to see some of the Kingsman weaponry, and there's even going to be a Statesman whiskey tasting. There's also going to be a presentation from the VFX guys who worked on the movie. We're going to get to meet Mr. Pickles. That's the dead dog. And there's also going to be a Blu-ray box set signing with director Matthew Vaughn. So I think this is going to be an awesome trip, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it too. Oh, here are the props. The Kingsman briefcase shield, vials of the cure and poison, Charlie's robot arm, or our chain fist, the robot dog head, butterfly collection, Jack's lasso, one of many umbrellas, Statesman whiskey flask, whiskey safe, alpha gel, the hat worn by Channing. Maybe I'll get to wear it. Ooh, the Golden Circle tattoo gun machine. Maybe I can get a Golden Circle tattoo. Grenade baseballs, the Minesweeper baseball bat, Whiskey's fighter jet USA helmet, and a condom tracer. But first, gotta get there. It's pretty busy. The blue one? I'm not even sure what British Airways looks like.
I've tried 10 now. They got theirs the first time. That's 8 more. That's 18.
This one's out of ink.
What the fuck?
This is not good.
So we're sitting here in the lounge at the gate right now, and unfortunately, there's these awesome little iPads, but it seems like Ian's broken everything. You gotta stop pushing buttons, man. They're all black. Look at this. Look at all the other tables. What the hell, Ian? So the funny thing is, like, the Kingsman is a private secret service, and they all wear finely tailored suits in order to what? Like blend in. But no one wears suits anymore. It's like look at me. I'm sticking out like a sore thumb in this airport. Like.
very sophisticated.
If you would like additional light, please use the button in your seat area. Thank you.
Got coffee.
I'm not quite sure. Why did you get a big one? Why did you get a big one? It's not bad. Bit small. There it is.
This one's 6.
Press the exit.
What? What?
Yeah, press the button to get through.
Where are we going through?
Where's 317?
Well, I don't think it's in the stairwell.
We can get back through. Can we just lock ourselves out?
Yes.
No.
No.
Roomless closet? No.
God damn it, guys.
What the hell?
Oh.
Wasn't there a card to get access? I think so.
Is this one?
For the
Alright, we'll go back down the next floor and then we'll come back up. Maybe.
315.
Oh,
That's just 315.
maybe 317 is.
Maybe it's one stair up.
Oh my god.
How much? So we went the right way.
Holy shit, we have our own stairwell. Not bad. Samsung TV.
My name is Giacomo. If you need help, you want to find out about the restaurants, you want to help with the reservations, we've got 8 restaurants and bars in the ground, just in the ground floor, one on the rooftop, and Net Club, which is on the -1, and it's really cool. It's the old safe. Do you know this?
Yeah,
it used to be a bank.
Yep.
And the safe deposit is still there. It's really cool. It's just for members and hotel guests.
Good.
So I suggest you to go.
Yeah.
Great. Is there anything I can help you with?
No, I think we're good to go.
Perfect. Guys, enjoy your stay. How long are you going to be with us?
Just 2 days.
2 days?
2 nights.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit quick because there is so much to see about this place and to enjoy. There is a -2, the spa, the swimming pool, which is very nice for an underground swimming pool. It's very, go and have a look if you have time. Okay?
Alright.
Enjoy your stay, guys.
Thank you. I did remember my tie, but if I didn't, you can get the Kingsman tie. It's only 120 pounds. That works out to over $200 US.
That's good, because I forgot my tie and I need one.
Oh yeah? Well, there goes our per diem. Your luggage is already here. It's a bit smaller.
Just a bit.
Wow. Look at your options.
Sam told me to steal all the
Shampoo.
all the stuff.
These are huge.
What do you
You
think
might have to
about
mail them back. Seductive Bath and Body. Oh, I'm touching it. People use this. Here, take this. I do have a UK SIM card, but I can't get into my phone because you need a little pokey thing. We've tried searching the entire apartment, haven't really found anything. Then I remembered I had a staple holding together some of our flight info, so I'm going to try and straighten that out and see if we can get the SIM card out of my phone. I have an antenna.
Stuff in there.
Yeah, it didn't work. Alrighty, let's head out. Alright, so we're in the cab on our way to the Kingsman Tailor Shop and the new home of the Kingsman HQ, which is Barry Bros. So Barry Bros is a fine wine and spirit merchant that's been open since 1698, and it's the new home of Kingsman HQ. Remember in the movie when they found the Statesman whiskey bottle? Well, that's it. So apparently us coming here was actually approved by Matthew Vaughn, the director of Kingsman, which is pretty awesome. Yep.
Horribly good looking, don't feel bad. How are you? Do whatever you want, but Nate is our expert.
Huh?
He could talk you through how this great brand came to be in the movie, what part it plays, and talk to you about how great it tastes. He'll torture you until the second you're drooling, and then he'll say, here, have a taste. Anything you want to interact with him, you want to talk to him about anything that works for you guys individually, just jump right in there and say whatever you, talk about whatever you want to do. You just got off a plane, you're all tired. That box is £3,000.
That's heavy. No, I'm kidding.
Truth.
Kidding.
Okay, little... Sorry.
Hi everyone, I'm Nate from Statesman, and we're going to taste the Statesman whiskey. So you've all seen the movie The Kingsman 2, Golden Circle?
Of course.
Yeah, fantastic. So there'll be no spoilers, that's good. So I can talk about the movie freely. So basically in the movie, The Kingsman, obviously we know that the Kingsman, the British Secret Service, the extra Secret Service I guess, go over to the US and they encounter the Statesman. And instead of tailors on Savile Row, they're whiskey distillers on Whiskey Row. That's really relevant to Old Forester because we are actually moving back into Whiskey Row where we first started in 1870, for a long time ago. So this is a blend of our honey spot barrels, so the barrels that are the hottest parts of the warehouse. And basically that means that the more heat you apply to the barrel, the more it expands. And obviously, as we know in Kentucky, burning hot summers, and in the winter, ice cold winters. So there's a lot of activity inside the barrel. And every time it moves into the wood, it soaks up all this wonderful vanilla flavour, and that adds it to the whiskey. It's also, as well, instead of 43 ABV, it's actually 47.5 or 95 proof. And then it just gives like a really wonderful kind of rich round flavour. So we'll have a little taste. Okay. So, on the nose, okay, we start off by looking at the colour. So we analyse the colour of the whiskey. So we say, how would you describe that?
Brown.
Brown? Maybe amber, burnished copper. Yeah, let's get kind of theatrical about it. Burnished copper, amber, yeah, really deep and rich, isn't it? Can you smell that? Maybe a little touch of tobacco, like freshly picked tobacco. That spice coming through, maybe baking spice, cinnamon, cardamom, things like this. Maybe a fruit cake on there as well, and that's coming from our rye. So our whiskey has 18% rye, which means it has a high rye content, and that's where all that spice comes from. The main ingredient to this is corn, but rye gives us that big spice character. Okay, and then let's have a little taste for those that are tasting. And you reinforce that vanilla, but almost it's kind of like a vanilla ice cream, you know, like a hot vanilla ice cream, I guess, but but then with a little touch of almond in there as well. So the reason why Matthew Vaughan wanted to work with Old Forester was because, like I said, we're going back to our roots from 1870, and we're a brand with so much heritage. It was the first bottled bourbon on the market, which is really important thing. Yeah, not the first brand, but the first time that whiskey was ever sold in an individual bottle. And that was really important because people were drinking whiskey in the 1870s, and a lot of people were dying because they were making counterfeit whiskey. And George Garvin Brown, the founder of the company, decided to make something that was really safe to drink, and you could guarantee the quality, which is really important.
Also, might I add, a very nice bottle.
A really beautiful bottle, yeah. So in the movie, the whiskey they drink is in like a square bottle, and this is our...
it was. The building was also in the same shape as
exactly, yeah. So that's actually inspired by Old Forester as well. So at the Brown-Forman head office in Louisville, we have an old water tower that's on top of the distillery, the old barrel house, and it's shaped like an old Forester bottle. And so in the movie, when you see when they pan over the distillery and you see the bottle shape, that was inspired by the fact that we actually have that bottle, like the bottle shape on top of our distillery, which is really cool. The square bottle is in reference to the Prohibition era. So Brown-Forman were one of the only distillers to be issued a license to distill during Prohibition, which is really important for us. And so we used that bottle to be kept in the vaults at Bay Brothers and Rudd. So awesome.
Very cool.
Any more questions?
All right. No more questions. I have another statement.
Okay, go for it.
I consider myself a well-dressed man.
Okay.
Today's no different. I think I'm outshining all of you right now.
Fantastic, yeah, of
This
course.
hoodie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cheers to that, my
Cheers.
friends.
Cheers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that we don't get you in shot in the back.
Yep, sounds good. Today we're looking at some of the props from Kingsman with
Grant. Hi, James.
James. Nice to meet you.
I was the supervising art director on Kingsman Golden Circle, and these are just some of the props that we had built or had custom made for the filming.
That's
this
awesome.
was this is mainly some of the Statesman actual props, and this was one of the baseball bats that turns into a minesweeper that we first see in the Statesman jet when they open up the pool table. Channing Tatum's Stetson here. And Agent Whiskey's Stetson with the Alpha Gel, which they put over Harry's face in the flashback scene, and pull out the syringes, fill up the Alpha Gel, and bring it back to life.
That's awesome.
You're ready for this film. And some more action
belt
props.
buckle.
The Statesman belt buckle, with sadly no whiskey left inside it. I think.
Well, I just got back from the whiskey tasting.
Have you? Oh man. And this was Agent Whiskey's fighter jet helmet, which was Top Gun inspired. Matthew said he wanted to do something based on the Tom Cruise's helmet, and of course everything Statesman-wise is Americana, hence the stars astronauts. And then this is Angus, who can give us a bit more information on some of the other props.
Well, I come in because obviously we're starting to look at props with bits of green on them. Bits of green and our favourite material, orange tape, for tracking markers. This is Merlin's retro iPad cum clipboard.
Yep.
As usual, we have multiple versions. What you probably didn't see in the film is because Merlin likes his big guns and big knives. It did originally have a knife built into it.
That's awesome.
Which unfortunately never quite made it into the film. So, but that's, it's character detail.
Yeah, definitely.
Important character detail. This is the arm that is worn by Charlie in the taxi sequence. It's the arm that gets ripped off in the taxi when he carelessly loses it. 3D printed.
Yep, I'm very familiar.
We had a fantastic concept artist called Fausto Di Martino, and he, normally you would just do concept. Sometimes you get concept work and you get fabulous Photoshop files, 2D imagery. He works in 3D, so we were able to take his 3D files and largely 3D print that.
That's great.
And get a really good lighting reference. Because then, of course, once he's carelessly lost that, Poppy gives him version 2.0 Armageddon. Bigger, badder, nastier. With catapulting hand.
Yeah, so let me stop you there.
Yeah.
So I run a channel called The Hacksmith.
Right.
And what we do is we run a series called Make It Real.
Right.
And we try and take fictional ideas from movies, comics,
Okay.
and video games and make real working prototypes. So I've actually built
Have you?
a version of this. Doesn't look nearly as fancy
I'd love to see it.
but we focused on the ability to actually shoot the fist. So I've made a metal version of this hand that can actually shoot about 50 feet, packs a pretty good punch
Wow.
attached to a rope.
Is this on YouTube?
Yes.
Oh, I'm
So
going to check it out.
I'll give you my card
Yeah,
afterwards.
okay.
So this was actually the second project we did for Kingsman. The first one was actually the umbrella, and I don't know if, are those the actual umbrellas? Or
Unfortunately, they're just proper umbrellas.
Well,
you know,
obviously,
but-
the problem. So we also built a umbrella, complete
Wow.
with a Pico projector built into the hilt
No.
that projects the camera feed from the tip of the umbrella onto the inside
Very
of the umbrella.
cool.
And then it also shoots using a little CO2.
You're doing me out of a job.
I was going to say, I was going to do you out of a job. Good lad.
The interesting thing about what's crazy about Fausto is because he previously designed on films like the Transformers films,
Okay,
the
yeah.
RoboCop films. He has a kit of parts.
He
So you know,
Yep.
when I ultimately when we started to then rebuild this in 3D, a lot of it kind of functions.
Yeah.
Not obviously, we didn't really work out the logistics of how this would fire the hand out, but all the joints work.
Well, you need to make one of these next. You need to make the
Yeah.
dog. So this is Jet. This is one of
Jet.
Poppy's pet
Yep.
dogs, guard dogs. And this was used mainly for eye lines and
On-set
for
reference
on-set
around.
reference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, they're CG in the film. But yeah, if you could make your head with rotating drill bit teeth. I don't know if you
Possible.
noticed she had chainsaw molars as well.
Oh, no, I didn't notice that. That's
Check it out,
awesome.
there's a detail in there.
Totally.
But here's another one you could work on.
Oh.
I'd be interested to see
So
this
a lot of
one.
my fans have actually requested to do this,
Yeah.
and it is one of the pretty much like it's possible to make something like this for sure.
Well, here you go, try it. It's pretty heavy. This is just obviously shield stage.
Yeah.
I think your arm goes in through that side.
Left arm.
Yeah. So that allows you, if you're right-handed, I guess, to fire pistol over the side here. We obviously comped a video screen in here, but
Yeah.
for shooting, this is what Taron had. It's pretty heavy, isn't
We
it?
might have to make one of these.
Yeah. It did actually have a spring-out mechanism for the first
Yeah.
stage. Then we went CG for the lower stage.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
As ever, we've bedecked it in orange tape because we like orange tape for tracking.
So that's our little
Table of
props
Great.
things. Yeah.
But yeah, I'd love to see when you do this.
Yeah, for sure.
Do the rocket launcher version.
Oh,
of
definitely,
Fausto, yeah.
definitely.
Yeah,
And the mooring
We're
camera.
no stranger to launching rockets. Here,
Yeah, yeah.
but,
The mooring camera.
I'm going to check it out, definitely, yeah.
oh, it was great to meet you.
Pleasure to
so
meet
much.
you.
Nice to meet you.
Cheers.
Oh no, my foot. These are props. These aren't real barrels. I'm so strong. Right. So we're in the basement now at the Armory for the Kingsman with Nick, and he's going to tell us a bit about some of the weapons used in the movie.
Certainly. What would you like to know? Hero guns? Would you like to see the Kingsman pistol?
Yes, let's start with
let's
the...
start there.
Yeah.
So this is a Kingsman pistol.
All right.
It's one of 6 that were made. We made them for the first Kingsman film. There's only 6 of them. It's a remachining of an existing pistol, but made to look in a British style of like 1930s to 1950s, something like that, with the addition of a grenade launcher and little things like custom English walnut grips, checkered like a very good shotgun. It's part of the badge of office. Once you get your suit and everything else for Kingsman, you also
pistol.
get one of these guns.
Ah, the Statesman.
So this is one of Pedro's revolvers.
Okay.
This is typically Statesman. So the Statesman look is stainless steel, traditional American design. So this is a copy of a Colt Single Action Army.
Okay.
It's actually made by Ruger. It's in stainless steel, and it has a quirkiness that we fitted an extra barrel to it. So it has a modern, strange kick to it, which is what we're looking for in a lot of the Statesman weapons. So that's one of his. There's only 2 of those ever been made.
Wow. And this was based off a real gun, or?
It is a real gun. Yeah,
Yep.
it was based off a Ruger version of the single action army.
And then we added in the second barrel.
We put a second barrel in.
Great.
Yeah. So it's a 45 caliber revolver. So it's a powerful gun. Yeah, this is Channing's rifle.
Yep.
This is a Marlin 45 caliber rifle.
Okay.
Again, it's typically Statesman. It's stainless steel. It's a copy of a style of gun used in the 1880s, 1870s.
Yep.
Very American, but with a modern kick on it, i.e. that sight rail and everything else.
Yep, tack rail.
So it's a modernised, traditional American weapon. This is the one you see him spin it in one hand, very John Wayne-esque.
Yeah.
As it's a fighting gun, we would make copies.
Okay.
So we
These
make
light
quite
ones?
a few copies. That's a hard rubber, and that's a soft rubber. So we protect the gun, we protect the person, everything that needs a copy. And we would probably have made, like 6 or 7 of each of the type of rubber, just so the scene can carry on. As you can see, these have been used on set and they're a little bit damaged already, so they don't last forever. So both of these featured in the wedding scene.
Yep.
That's a page's sword. So the people carrying the dress, holding the dress, both had swords.
Yep.
White scabbarded swords. So it's a generic sword with a white scabbard.
Gotcha.
Okay.
How about something a bit heavier, maybe the rocket launcher or minigun?
Oh yeah, I'll tell you what. I'll bring it. It's a bit more interesting. So this is a 5.56 caliber light machine gun made by Fabric National. In the mountain hut scene, you see a variant of different kinds of machine guns being used, and this is one of them. This is a proper light machine gun, but it's a light machine gun. So yes,
light.
That, trust me, that's light. Yes.
Wow. Probably weighs a good, what, 30 pounds, 15 pounds, 20 pounds?
Yeah, 10 to 15 pounds. Yeah, 15 pounds are fair. Somehow, yeah. And it has a 100-round bag fitted on it.
Yeah. Very basic, but yeah.
So this is an AT-4 rocket launcher.
Yeah.
It's an anti-tank rocket launcher, military American. You see this used in Poppy's land to blow up the cart.
And then the briefcase takes it out, I believe.
I believe so, yes. Yeah, that's the trigger. It has unfortunately already been fired, so you see it's just a hollow tube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Fire like this.
Yes, they have
Instructions.
They have what's known as an idiot guide on them. So you could take it out the box, read on it, and it will tell you everything you need to know to blow a tank up.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure.
King's Ale. So I think these are like legitimately old bottles and have not been touched in. I don't know how much they're worth. They're all locked up. So that leaves the cab and the Kingsman tailor shop for next. Hi, James. Cool.
You can talk about the taxi, you can talk about the
I feel like almost everything is fixed in here.
It's plastic.
I guess when you're doing a fight scene, you don't want to break glass, you know. Must have been pretty interesting to film the fight scene here. Close quarters. Yeah, pretty much everything's fixed. This is pretty cool. This was literally in the movie.
Yeah.
We're literally inside here. Because he got thrown against that. Got his ass handed to him practically.
Dragged at the window.
Yeah. At the door, on the roof. Yeah, I've always wanted to have multiple clocks. Just for the time zones. It seems completely pointless, but...
Clocks are pretty cheap now.
Yeah. So how do you turn on submarine mode?
Large CGI budget.
Cigars and scotch. Oh, is that a real one?
Yeah, that's a real one.
Ah. So there's one real
You want me to pour you a drink?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed the phone doesn't come off.
Yeah.
I wonder how many public scenic, like, I feel like the reason everything's
Been
fixed.
around.
Yeah. Like, we're not the only ones who've seen this thing.
No.
On to the next stop. Let's go. Where to, governor? All right, so I'm here in the Kingsman tailor shop, and it's actually a pop-up shop here in London selling the exclusive line of Kingsman apparel, and this is awesome. Got the dagger shoes, the briefcase, the lighter, and of course the umbrella. Fancy. Kingsman glasses. How do I look? Yeah, this is neat. It's got biometric security. Switch to unlock. That is really cool. So this is the official tag watch made after the movie. Wednesday nights, all right for fighting. And of course, we've got Mr. Pickles from the movie. It's pretty soft. Sorry, Mr. Pickle, not Pickles. And if we continue over here, we actually have the tailor section where you can try on all the different clothes. I'm allowed to touch stuff, right? Very cool. Let's try being a statesman on for size. Pass for the movie? And a whole other range of all the suits. A little bit. I think my suit's thick. Can we actually just go in? I don't think we can film in there. Flip rights.
Same place?
Yeah. Hopefully we make it back there. We turned right at one point. Yeah, I'll take that one. Yeah, let's go buy some gloves. All right, back this way. What? Do I look weird?
Yeah.
Why? It's not weird. It's cold. Spencer Chops? Maybe? Probably? Weird bobblehead people? It's not leading us into a warm cavern of indoor goodness. Just back to another cold street. That is weird. He's got a village in his pants. Or is that a castle? Yeah, so I can't move. Not that bad. All right, are they? Yeah, basically. I have a bit more.
Down and go.
All right. You're not even trying. Bastard. I win. Looks like there's a crowd for the Blu-ray signing.
Head into the break in the barriers. Okay, head into the bar.
Sorry.
Very dapper.
Oh, man. Yeah. We're so overdressed.
Sorry, lads.
I mean, it's a Kingsman release, like. Thank you. I like a table or something. Pretty tasty. Should I leave this here?
No? Oh,
No?
yes.
No?
Yeah, better. Porter.
Yeah.
Don't want to ruin any of those plates.
So apparently if the light in the taxi cab is on, that means it's available. And there are not many available. That was a process. Wow, this place is great.
First of all, that wasn't supposed to be for your face.
What?
It's gonna be cold.
It looks warm, but it's not.
I can see my breath. Feeling warm?
All right, so we decided to stay a few extra days in London, so we do a fan meetup. But obviously we had to rent another hotel, and our budget was a bit less, so we're staying at the Holiday Inn. You see this door? It's the main bathroom door. You can go inside, and here's the shower and the sink. But then Oh, there we go. All right. So come on in. Oh, and it's glass. So then you close the door, and bam! There's the toilet. And you can see into the shower. How romantic. Awesome. James. It's James.
I don't think that's meant for
Right, from the DLR, we're heading to Tower Gateway to change to go along the District or Circle line, whichever one comes, to go back to near Waterloo, where the London Eye and the London Dungeon is.
We're at London Dungeon or something.
Anyway, this is London, thanks for coming. This is the Thames and some buildings. There they are, all of London.
Thought it'd be taller. Well, it appears Ian's broke his ticket and he can't get through the turnstiles, so I guess we're leaving him behind.
Oh,
there's your car's broken down. Or did you not go through properly the other time? Did you mend it?
I don't think so.
It looks pretty bent.
Oh, it's alright. I mean, it worked last time.
Was it bent last time?
Yes.
Oh. Guess we're not taking the tube anymore, Ian. Look at the value, £1,500 for a guitar with 6 necks. That's like getting 6 guitars for the price of one moderately expensive guitar. That's called value. Come on, let's go. Yeah, there's an extension cord in here. So we had an awesome tour of London by James. He runs a YouTube channel
It was good to meet you again.
X-Robots. You
X-Robots.
guys you should check it out. Link in the description, end card, blah, blah, blah. But we gotta go.
Well, it was great to meet you.
Again.
Again.
That's it. I saw most of the sites last time, like all the main touristy places, and then yesterday we met up with James Bruton from X-Robots.
Yeah, so
We went up the eye, did the dungeon, had some drinks, walked around. Nothing too fancy. 'Cause that's weird.
Yeah,
The squirrels around my house do not do that.
Have you guys enjoyed the nightlife yet?
Not really. We've only been here for like 3 days, I guess.
I'm not a fan. Not a fan.
Stuck in the ground pretty good. Hi there. What's your name? Jack? Nice to meet you. You guys want batarangs? Bogdan.
No.
We're home.
Not yet.
No.
I'm home.
I missed you. Now kiss it.
Well, hope you guys enjoyed that video. I know it was a bit longer than most of our normal videos, but would you believe that's actually the edited down version? We have a full extended cut on our vlog channel that's over an hour long. So if you guys really like Kingsman, check it out. Anyways, thank you to Fox for sending us to London. It was an amazing experience and it was really cool getting to see all the Kingsman props up close and personal. And it gave us a lot of inspiration about some other projects that we should do here, right here in Canada. And don't forget to get Kingsman: The Golden Circle on Blu-ray or digital download today. There are links in the description below. So thanks for watching and enjoy the movie.